Today we will see how to find the DC conditions of a CE amplifier, that is common emitter amplifier. So for finding the DC conditions, we need to find all DC voltages at the different nodes and DC current through all the branches. That is, all DC voltages means if you are considering this transistor, it is having three terminals: base, collector, emitter. So VB, base voltage VB, we need to find it. Emitter voltage VE, we need to find it. Collector voltage VC, and the voltage across collector and emitter. So these four voltages and base current, the current flowing through the base, IB, current flowing through the emitter, IE, and the current flowing through the collector, IC. So total 7 parameters we need to find. So before that, we need to draw the equivalent circuit, that is DC equivalent circuit of this CE amplifier. So when you're drawing the DC equivalent circuit, we need to remove all AC sources. That means here one AC input is there. This needs to be removed. So when you're removing this AC input, there is this capacitor is not required. AC coupling capacitor is not required. Same way, this C in the output side, this output coupling capacitor also is not required. And this bypass capacitor CE, emitter bypass capacitor, that's also not required. So we will be removing all these components and we will draw the circuit. So here we will be giving the supply voltage VCC, that is 12 volt. This is your R1 resistor, that was 10K. R2 2K2, that means 2.2K, and RC also 2.2K. RE emitter resistor, that is 800 ohm. So this will be the equivalent circuit. So after drawing this equivalent circuit, we need to find the different voltage levels at different nodes. So first we will find VB, that is the voltage at this base terminal. Here VB is equal to, you can see here, we are applying VCC voltage at this point. VCC 12 volt is applied there, and here two resistors are there, right? Just I will draw that circuit. This is R1, this is R2, and here VCC supply, that is 12 volt, it is there. So when you are taking this one, here VCC equal to 12 volt, R1 is there, R2 is there. We need to find voltage at this node, that is VB. That means the voltage at this node VB, we need to find it. So we can apply voltage divider rule here. So as per voltage divider rule, VB will be equal to total voltage, that is VCC, into, we need to find the voltage between this resistor. So into R2 value divided by total resistance, that is R1 plus R2. So if you are substituting this, VCC is 12 volt, R2 is 2.2 K, R1 plus R2 means 10 K plus 2.2 K. So once you calculate this, you'll be getting the answer as 2.16 volt. So one voltage it is over, VB is over. Next we need to find out VE, that is emitter voltage. So emitter voltage means voltage at this point, right? This resistor is RE, and you need to find out VE. So this is a base and this voltage is VB. And already we know for the transistor to get to its on position, the minimum voltage required, that is VBE, it will be equal to 0.7 volt. Okay, so if you are subtracting this voltage from VB, you will be getting the voltage at VE, that is VE is equal to VB minus VBE. So VB already have found out 2.16 volt minus VB is 0.7 volt. So you'll be getting an answer 1.46 volt. So next we need to find out VC. So for finding VC, VC means that is your collector voltage. VCC 12 volt will be here, and at this point VC will be there. You can see the circuit here, 12 volt RC. This point voltage is VC. This we need to find out. So So for finding VC, the equation is VCC minus this total voltage is VCC, that minus the voltage across this resistor. This voltage across this resistor RC, that is VRC. VRC we can just convert it by using Ohm's law, that is VC minus VRC will be equal to V is equal to I into R. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So VRC will be equal to collector current IC into RC. So here we don't know IC. So we need to find out the value of IC. So how we can find out the value for IC? IC will be approximately equal to IE. That means the current flowing through collector is same as emitter. IC and IE is approximately equal. So we'll try to find out what is IE. So here also we can apply Ohm's law, that is V by I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. So IE will be equal to VE divided by RE. So PE already we have got, that is 1.46 volt, and RE it is already given, that is 800 ohms. So just we can substitute the values here. Once you do this, you'll be getting an answer of 1.83 milliamps. So as IC is equal to IE, IC also we can write it as IC is equal to 1.83 milliamps. Next we need to find the equation for IB. We know output collector current is equal to base current into beta, that is current gain. Assume beta as 100. Current gain we are taking it as 100. So we can find the value of IB. From this equation, IB is equal to IC divided by beta. That is equal to IC is 1.83 milliamps divided by 100. So we'll be getting an answer of 18.3 microamps. So here we have got all the currents. Next we need to find what is VC. So VC is equal to VCC minus IC RC. IC already I found out, VCC we know, RC also we know. So just we can substitute the same. 12 minus IC is here 1.83 milliamps into RC will be equal to 2.2K. So once you calculate this, you'll be getting an answer of 7.97 volt. So only one voltage is left out, that is VCE, voltage across collector and emitter. So here VCE is equal to VC minus VE. Just we can analyze the circuit also. That is, so here this point voltage is VC and this point voltage is VE. So VCE means the difference between these two voltages, VC minus VE. So VC already I found out as 7.97 volt and VE is 1.46 volt. Here you can see VC is 7.97 volt and VE we found out as 1.46 volt. So once you do this, you'll be getting an answer of 6.51 volt. So we have found out all the parameters, that is VB, VE, VC, VCE, IB, IE and IC.